Thank you guys and gals for coming out this afternoon. It's been a difficult week for me personally, but I know it's been difficult for the university, and unfortunately it's been a week of a distraction for the young men who wear that Hawkeye basketball jersey. That's what I feel worst about. But I just want to comment about what happened last week, my comments on the post-game show with the University of Maryland. And I apologize, I constructed this prepared statement, which I don't do very often, so I want to make sure I get my thoughts out appropriately. But in reviewing the Iowa-Maryland post-game show, I used a comment, an inappropriate comment or phrase, in attempting to praise a Terrapin player's performance. It was unintentional, but it was wrong, and I recognize that now. I recognize the analogy was unacceptable and inappropriate, and I'm sorry if I offended anyone, anywhere. I drifted outside the boundary line when I was contacted by my employer, Learfield, and consequently the university. We set out to repair the issue, repair the damage, whatever laid in front of us. And so over the last 7 or 8 days, I think we've done a good job of doing that. We've had numerous conversations with both groups, the university, Gary, and Learfield IMG. And I certainly understand the impact of my comments. I'm disappointed in myself. I'm disappointed in the suspension, obviously. My broadcasting career has touched 4.5 decades. I've never been suspended from anything. I try to put in a good day's work, try to be creative. I understand as a play-by-play broadcaster, and my fellow broadcasters would say the same thing, that you're responsible for what you say. Words do matter regardless of intention. So I've learned much about unconscious bias and insensitivity in the past week, and there will be more to learn going forward. My hope is that what happened Tuesday night in the postgame show will open up additional conversations, not only here on campus, but across the state and across the country. So I will serve out the suspension. I'm delighted that I'm allowed to come back for spring football, and most importantly for football and basketball in 2019. I think all of you, I think I know most people in this room, and you understand my passion for the Hawkeyes has always run deep since growing up 60 miles from here. And the great friendships I've developed with you folks in this room, with Gary, with my employer, Learfield IMG, I don't expect that to be discontinued in any way or interrupted. I want to push forward, and in the coming few weeks, couple months, as I step away, I'll grow as a broadcaster and certainly grow as a person. Now let me conclude, there's been no attempt to fire me or to remove me from this position by either the university or Learfield or Fran McCaffrey. I can promise you that has not happened in any shape, form, or matter. Our conversations have been transparent, and with that, I want to move on. A friend told me a long time ago, never look over your shoulder, look straight ahead. If you make a mistake, you own up to it, and you move on. And that's all I can do. And I know we'll get some questions here shortly, and I'll answer those as honestly as I can, but I want to thank Gary and turn it over to him right now.